a historic summit, the EU's engagement with Central Asia. On Friday, a significant meeting took place in Samarkand, Uzbekistan, a city steeped in history along the ancient Silk Road. The summit, hosted by Uzbekistan's President Shavkat Mirziyoyev, brought together the President of the European Council, Antonio Costa, and the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, with the leaders of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. This gathering marked a crucial moment in the evolving relationship between the European Union and Central Asia, a region strategically located between Russia and China and increasingly vital in the global landscape. The agenda was ambitious, encompassing a broad range of critical issues shaping the future of the region and its interaction with the EU. Trade, a cornerstone of economic prosperity, was high on the list. The potential for increased economic cooperation between the EU and Central Asia is vast, offering mutual benefits and fostering sustainable growth. However, realizing this potential requires careful navigation of existing trade imbalances and the development of robust, mutually beneficial frameworks. Security, another pivotal aspect of the summit, demanded careful consideration. The shadow of Russia's invasion of Ukraine loomed large, forcing a difficult conversation about the region's stance on the conflict. While Kazakhstan, a once close ally of Russia, has demonstrated a degree of independence by sending humanitarian aid to Ukraine and maintaining contact with President Zelensky. Its abstention from a UN resolution calling for a peaceful resolution, alongside Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan, highlighted the complex geopolitical realities at play. Furthermore, concerns remain about the potential for Central Asian countries to become conduits for circumventing Western sanctions imposed on Russia. These concerns necessitate open and frank discussions about upholding international norms and preventing the exploitation of regional vulnerabilities. Energy security, a critical component of global stability, emerged as another key focus. Central Asia possesses significant energy resources, making it a potential partner in diversifying the EU's energy supply and reducing its reliance on volatile sources. However, discussions must address the environmental impact of energy production and explore the possibilities of transitioning towards sustainable energy solutions. This necessitates a commitment to transparency, accountability, and environmental protection in all energy-related collaborations. Counterterrorism efforts were also a priority. The region faces significant security challenges, including the threat of extremism and transnational crime. The EU's engagement in counterterrorism initiatives must prioritize respect for human rights and the rule of law, ensuring that collaborative efforts do not undermine fundamental freedoms. A balance must be struck between security needs and upholding democratic principles. Climate change, a global challenge with profound regional implications, presented yet another dimension to the discussions. Central Asia is highly vulnerable to the effects of climate change, experiencing increased desertification, water scarcity, and extreme weather events. Collaboration on climate mitigation and adaptation strategies is crucial for the region's long-term sustainability and resilience. This includes investing in renewable energy sources, promoting water resource management, and enhancing agricultural practices to ensure food security in the face of climate-related challenges. Beyond the formal agenda, the summit touched upon the delicate balance between economic interests and human rights. The EU's engagement with Central Asia must go beyond economic considerations. Concerns have been raised regarding human rights violations, including instances of forced labor and restrictions on freedom of expression and assembly. The EU's approach must strive to foster dialogue and promote reforms while safeguarding its values and principles. This delicate balance necessitates careful consideration of leverage and engagement strategies. The EU's approach, characterized by dialogue and engagement, was underscored by participants. The emphasis on sustained interaction and the pursuit of incremental improvements reflect a nuanced understanding of the region's complexities. However, concerns linger about the effectiveness of current strategies, particularly regarding the impact of trade agreements with countries that have implemented restrictive laws impacting civil society. The need for stronger due diligence and a greater focus on human rights considerations during future collaborations was emphasized. The summit in Samarkand, therefore, represented more than just a series of bilateral meetings. It served as a platform for the EU to articulate its vision for a strengthened partnership with Central Asia, one that prioritizes mutual respect, sustainable development, and the protection of human rights. The success of this engagement will depend on the EU's ability to navigate the region's complex geopolitical realities while promoting its values and interests. The road ahead necessitates ongoing dialogue, a commitment to sustained engagement, and a carefully calibrated approach that balances economic cooperation with a steadfast commitment to human rights. The legacy of this summit will be judged not only on its immediate outcomes, but also on the long-term impact of its initiatives on the lives of the people of Central Asia and the stability of the region. The path forward requires continued vigilance, a commitment to democratic principles, and a pragmatic approach to fostering a more sustainable and just future for Central Asia.